Middle-earth is a land of both breathtaking beauty and unimaginable strife, a realm where towering mountains and ancient forests hide the scars of countless battles. This is not just a story of swords and sorcery, it is a tale of resilience, sacrifice, and the unyielding spirit of those who dared to fight for their world. Here, alliances were forged in the fires of adversity, friendships born amidst the chaos of war, and destinies written in the blood of both heroes and villains. The battles of Middle-earth aren't merely moments of conflict, they are the turning points of an entire world's history. They echo through the ages, shaping the fate of elves, dwarves, men and hobbits alike. From the apocalyptic clash of the War of Wrath to the desperate stand at Helm's Deep and the valiant charge at Pelennor Fields, each of these monumental conflicts tells a story of courage, loss, and the enduring hope that defines Tolkien's legendarium. But what makes these battles so memorable isn't just the clash of swords or the thunder of armies, it's the people, individuals like Hurin, who fought until he alone stood against countless foes, or Éowyn, who defied all expectations to strike down one of Sauron's mightiest servants. It's the sacrifices, triumphs and failures that make these battles resonate so deeply. Today, we embark on an epic journey through Middle-earth's greatest battles, uncovering their origins, their turning points, and their lasting impact. Prepare to journey through the blood-soaked plains of Beleriand, the shattered gates of Minas Tirith, and the storm-racked Hornburg. Let us discover how war shaped the world Tolkien gave us, and what these battles might teach us about ourselves. The War of Wrath, the end of Morgoth's reign. Few events in the history of Middle-earth can rival the War of Wrath in its sheer scale and devastation. This was the final chapter of the First Age, a battle so cataclysmic that it reshaped the very geography of the world. Morgoth, the first Dark Lord, had long ruled Beleriand with terror and malice. His triumph in the Nirnaeth Arnoediad had left the free peoples of Middle-earth broken and scattered, their hope all but extinguished. But one spark remained, Eärendil, the half-elven mariner. Bearing the Silmaril as a symbol of his plea, he sailed to Pelennor to seek the aid of the Valar. His courage inspired action from the mightiest beings of Arda. When the host of Pelennor descended upon Morgoth's forces, the battle was nothing short of apocalyptic. Entire mountain ranges crumbled, rivers shifted courses, and lands were swallowed by the sea. Morgoth's armies of orcs, balrogs and dragons were annihilated, yet Morgoth's greatest weapon, Ankalagon the Black, nearly turned the tide. The colossal dragon unleashed havoc, until Eärendil, now radiant in the heavens, engaged him in combat. Ankalagon's fall crushed the peaks of Thangorodrim, marking Morgoth's defeat. Bound in chains, Morgoth was cast into the void, and the First Age came to an end. But the victory came at a staggering cost. The land of Beleriand, home to countless legends, was submerged beneath the waves, its beauty lost to the ages. The Unnumbered Tears. The Battle of Unnumbered Tears stands as one of the most tragic and harrowing events in Middle-earth's history. Maedhros, a son of Fëanor, sought to unite the free peoples in a final stand against Morgoth. Elves, men, and even dwarves joined forces in what became the largest alliance of the First Age. At first the battle seemed to favor the free peoples. Morgoth's forces faltered, and hope began to rise. Yet Morgoth had anticipated this assault. Spies and traitors infiltrated the Union's ranks. At the most crucial moment, the Easterlings turned against their allies, plunging the battlefield into chaos. The tide turned with Glaurung, the father of dragons, leading Morgoth's counterattack. Fingon, High King of the Noldor, fell to Gothmog, the Lord of Balrogs, in a tragic duel that marked the end of elven dominance. Hurin of Dor-Lómin made a legendary last stand, wielding his axe against countless foes. With every strike he defied despair, earning capture but ensuring his name would live on. The Nirnaeth Arnoediad ended in utter defeat. The union of free peoples was shattered, their unity broken. The battle's name, Unnumbered Tears, serves as a grim reminder of the devastating cost of betrayal and disunity. Gondolin, the secret city of the Elves, was a beacon of hope in a world overshadowed by Morgoth's darkness. Yet even this hidden paradise could not escape its doom. Maeglin, nephew of King Turgon, betrayed Gondolin's location to Morgoth in exchange for promises of power. Morgoth's forces launched a surprise assault, bringing dragons, balrogs, and countless orcs to the city's gates. The defenders of Gondolin fought valiantly. Felion of the Fountain dueled Gothmog, sacrificing himself to slay the balrog. Glorfindel, another hero of legend, perished while protecting the fleeing survivors, defeating a balrog on a perilous mountain pass. His sacrifice ensured the escape of Tuor, Idril, and their son Arendil. Though Gondolin was destroyed, its legacy endured through Arendil, whose future actions would bring about the War of Wrath. The fall of Gondolin remains a tale of courage and the resilience of hope, even in the face of utter ruin. The Battle of Helm's Deep, the first great stand of the Third Age. Helm's Deep, the stronghold of Rohan, became the stage for one of the most iconic battles of the Third Age. As Saruman's armies of Uruk-hai and Dunlendings marched on Rohan, King Theoden and his people sought refuge within the fortress's deeping wall. The siege was relentless. The Uruk-hai, bred for war, battered the fortress with siege engines and explosive devices. The deeping wall was breached, and hope seemed lost. Yet, the courage of Rohan's defenders held firm. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli rallied the troops with their heroic deeds, proving that even the smallest acts of valor can inspire greatness. As dawn broke, salvation arrived. Gandalf led Eomer and the riders of Rohan in a charge that routed Saruman's forces. Helm's Deep became a testament to unity and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. The Battle of Pelennor Fields, the turning point of the War of the Ring. The Battle of Pelennor Fields was the largest and most pivotal conflict of the War of the Ring. As Sauron's massive army laid siege to Minas Tirith, all hope seemed lost. Theoden, king of Rohan, led the riders of Rohan into battle with a thunderous charge that broke through the ranks of Sauron's forces. In a moment of unparalleled courage, Eowyn confronted the Witch King of Angmar. Defying prophecy, she struck him down with Merry's aid, ending the reign of Sauron's most feared lieutenant. Aragorn's arrival with the army of the dead turned the tide decisively. The forces of Gondor and Rohan emerged victorious but at great cost. Theoden lay dead, and the city bore the scars of war, yet this victory marked the beginning of Sauron's downfall. The last alliance of elves and men, the siege of Mordor. The last alliance was the culmination of the Second Age, a desperate bid to end Sauron's reign. Elendil and Gil-galad united their peoples in a 7-year siege of Barad-dûr, Sauron's dark fortress. In the climactic battle, Elendil and Gil-galad faced Sauron directly. Though they succeeded in defeating him, both perished. Isildur's refusal to destroy the One Ring ensured Sauron's survival, setting the stage for the struggles of the Third Age. Each battle in Middle-earth tells a story not just of war, but of the ideals, sacrifices, and unity that defined Tolkien's world. From the tragedy of Gondolin to the triumph at Pelennor Fields, these conflicts reveal the heart of the characters and the enduring hope that even in the darkest times, light can prevail. Which battle stands out to you as the most significant or moving? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know what topics you'd like to explore next. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Tolkien's world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more epic journeys through Middle-earth. Until next time, may the light of Arendil guide your way.